What's up, guys? And I'm back here, and I just wanted to kind of explain things for people who may misunderstand or may not know about the Cenat thing that's currently going on. Basically, I'm gonna put it in simple terms because it may be different on different news outlets. But basically, Cenat wanted to do a PlayStation and gaming accessory giveaway and stuff like that. And how do I say it? It just went wrong with basically people starting to act foolish and stuff like that, people damaging property, robbing people, and just injuring people, getting into fights and stuff like that. And now, how do I say this? Kai is being charged with, I think it's more than one count of inciting a riot and another count of unlawful assembly. Now, in my opinion, I feel like the unlawful assembly one, now that definitely makes sense because he needed a permit and stuff like that. But now with the inciting a riot one, is one I kind of don't really agree with. And for the main reason that it's not because I'm going to say it like this, to be honest, because I got to get this out the way. I don't care about politics, so I'm on nobody's side when it comes to that type of stuff. But the January 6th thing, which it seems like, if anything, an uprising ever happens, that's what it's going to be compared to from now on. And how do I say this? That's what people are comparing it to. And how do I say this? The difference is with how the message went. Kai posted a message saying that he's going to be doing a giveaway. But in the January 6th thing, Donald Trump said, you already know what he said. Especially you can go back, you can watch the videos, see what he stated and stuff like that. Now, what Donald Trump said, now that was actually inciting a riot. He was riling the people up, getting them angry, and that's how they, stormed the government building and stuff like that. But now with the giveaway, Kai Cenat wanted to do a giveaway, and obviously, now I'm gonna be honest, this is one thing that commonly happens in the African American community on our behalf, is that a lot of people tend to bring their beef to public events, and that's basically kind of one of the things out of the many that happened. People just decided to bring their chaos and evil stuff and just stupid stuff to a public event and an actual giveaway. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go over some comments and stuff like that I saw, some good, some bad, and so let's just get into it. Now, this is one of the first comments I saw. They say how many rappers is named Little. Now, I think this person got it misconcepted with thinking the fact that Kai Cenat is a rapper. He's not a rapper. So I'm guessing that person just didn't really understand. That's pretty much, to be honest. You probably wouldn't understand because so many people are here saying different things and stuff like that. It's just a whole set of mumble jumble, just pushing together random stuff. Now, these next two people, somebody said if this doesn't scream ritual, which I think at this point people are just saying anything to make themselves sound valid. And then, of course, you got the run-of-the-mill, this is Biden's America comments. I honestly don't really care about that type of stuff. I just find it stupid because, I'm going to say it like this, with, both sides. It's Democrats, Republicans, they both just, go up against each other, claim that they'll save everybody, and, it just divides the country even more, in my opinion. I just think it divides the country more. And then they patch a Band-Aid on it, then they repeat the same process every 4 years. And I feel like it's gotten to the point where maybe that finally just snapped and it stopped working. Because obviously people are in turmoil and stuff like that when it comes to politics. So, maybe it would be just a smarter idea to just combine the two parties, come up with an agreement, maybe actually have free healthcare for America, like every other country in Europe and stuff like that. But, yeah. And also, allow people to get better pay. But I don't care. But let's get back into this. Okay, so with this next one, this person states that influencing needs to be stopped and banned. How do I say that? In a sense, this person is kind of right, when it comes to, certain types of influencing. But I feel how do I say this? There are certain other types of influencing that, should stay, positive influencing, giving back to the community and stuff like that. But, overall, I feel if you mean, if this person means, on the bad side of influencing, then yeah, I definitely understand that. But on the good side, then no. But now, honestly, this person, what they're saying, it definitely makes sense. Though it's short, it makes sense. As I was stating before, it's basically, how do I say this? Criminals saw a huge get together. They took advantage of it to cause mayhem. And so that's probably like one of the main things that happened with this, and why I feel like the police was probably claiming that he incited a riot, despite it not actually being in a riot being incited. But like, either way, if you think about it, that still isn't his fault. But now with this next one, it makes a whole lot of sense. How do I say this? Basically, I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 where that stuff happened, there were cameras. So I'm pretty sure you can actually, pinpoint and try to see who actually caused the damages. Again, I do think that the unlawful assembly charge, that definitely does make sense. But the inciting a riot one still doesn't make sense to me, because he's not accountable for the fact that people do not have home training or common sense. And I feel like that's very obvious. So, like, I understand, like, some of, like, the unlawful assembly. He should have had the common sense to know how popular he actually is and how much that would cost. So I don't have a problem with that. Now, I'm not too sure what this next person is saying, but what I can get a gist of, or like I can figure out what they're saying, is basically y'all could easily charge Kai with this, but y'all struggle to charge Donald Trump with what happened with January 6th, despite it being more obvious that with the January 6th incident, it was actual, like, an incited riot. But this one was more of just a giveaway going wrong. Now, I understand that. That makes a lot of sense, in a way. Now, with this one's the last one, and this one is honestly stupid. Honestly, I feel like this is starting to be a new trend, like, from people that are into politics, is that basically if you're African American, you're automatically a part of the Democrat Party. That's definitely not true. Look at Kanye West, and there are a few other people out there, but one prominent, obvious factor that everybody knows is Kanye West. And look at this. This person is saying that basically, as long as he's a Democrat Party supporter, no serious charges will be brought against him. First off, where did that even come from? As a matter of fact, that's another thing. This was just like a giveaway going wrong, and somehow people like just brung politics into it. That's one thing I've always noticed, is that if something goes wrong, even if it's not even in America, I've seen videos, I'm not joking, where it's like a problem that happens in a whole nother country. The U.S. has nothing to do with it. And somebody legit in the comment types, Biden's America. Everywhere is not America. That's one thing for certain. Even though this isn't America, it's like, why would you automatically assume that he's a part of the Democrat Party? And from the obvious statements of like how this last election went, it's very obviously hinted at you're assuming because of the fact that he's African American, which I would just say it makes sense to delete this comment. And I did put stickers over all these comments, so y'all don't send them any stupid messages and stuff like that. I have the common sense to do that. I feel like that's a thing. It's funny how commonly nowadays people lack common sense. It's kind of like ironic that some people are like, oh yeah, it seems like everybody lacks common sense nowadays, and that's definitely true. They just automatically jump to something that has nothing to do with the situation and input it, and it just sparks a huge controversy and stuff like that. And on top of that, you gotta have like the news sightings. They're making it 10 times worse. I feel like there has definitely been worse that has gone under the radar of the news. And just for like something like this to legit go nationwide, in a sense, it's kind of stupid. So that's all I gotta say. Just have a good day. Icy Boy out.